Hello, Smoky Valley. Well, it was 10 weeks ago today that our students last attended Smoky Valley schools in person. It's been a long 10 weeks, and a shout out today goes to our teaching staff who reached out to many kids and parents and made connections like never before, dealing with not just the academics, but social emotional issues, of just a strange phenomenon that our kids had to deal with. So that was really tough for them. It's also tough for our staff. We had some teachers in tears at times, missing their kids, not being able to see them, give them a hug, a high five, and making contact in a way that what they signed up to do as a teacher. So teaching online was very difficult for some. We saw many bright spots. I heard from parents that said, we now appreciate how much our teachers do on a daily basis. Please come take them. But we weren't able to do that. Um, the question still arises, what's it going to look like next year? And we will not have an answer for you yet. That will be quite a ways away to see what happens. But if we're watching what happens, looking at the Kansas numbers today, we are one of about a dozen states that the curve is going down. So we're grateful to see that, and it could be in part for the phases that the governor put in place, also for the fact that many people across the state are taking it very serious and are social distancing, washing hands, following protocol, and laying low. If you've been to Menards or Lowe's lately, you really wonder if people are laying low because everybody's out trying to do projects, get some things going, and it's a little bit scary to get in the middle of some of those big crowds, so please be careful. Over the summer, the State Department is going to be working diligently on a couple of aspects. Some committees are being put together. One, to put together protocol for the academic delivery, the online process, and how that's going to look like if that's how we come back to school. And the other is the operational piece. If our students are able to enter the school, we can guarantee you that it's not going to look the same as when they left. Some things are going to be in place with protocol such as masks and distancing and numbers of kids and how many you can have together, disinfecting. Lots of procedures will be in place if our kids return to school. We have to deal with some busing issues because of how many we can carry on a large bus if we have to keep students separated. We'll have adults that we'll have to be concerned about as well. Some of them are high risk. Will they be able to return to work? So a lot will happen between now and August. We'll try to stay in touch. We'll be working well through the summer. Our leadership team is still here. Our teachers have been dismissed earlier this week. We're staying in connection with them as well. So when I talk to you about coming back with some protocol in place, I'm going to ask you to please be cognizant of protocol that you have with your own children this summer. We want them all back safe and healthy, whether we're going to be doing some online, whether we are in school, or whether we are doing a combination of both. If we are going to have protocol, and we know that already in August, we hope that you take precautions over the summer. You know, there's some great resources on the CDC website and some ideas for the summer. Keeping your kids in a routine, eating healthy, helping them create crafts or art or build something. We're finding that kids have some talents they didn't even know they had because of some things they're doing at home. Cooking is one. Provide books for your kids, reading online, provide a reading time. Try to have a regiment in their daily routine so they're not just sleeping till noon or the middle of the afternoon, so that they are staying healthy, eating well, and keeping their distance. Social emotional is also a piece that you as a mom or a dad have to worry about. You know, we have to look at the positive pieces that we are now maybe spending more time with our kids when we're busy and at work, or if we're working at home. there are times when we said, I wish I had more time with my kids. So I hope that you take advantage of this as well. One other thing I wanted to mention, I said Kansas was doing well, but Ford County is one of the top 10 hot spots in the nation right now. And they identify that by looking at the highest number of cases per resident. So be careful if you head down to the Dodge City area, that still is a hot spot. Our office hours this summer are our regular office hours that we normally would have in the summer. We are closed on Fridays beginning next week. We do have a limited staff, but you can still call us and you can still come to the front door. Our doors are locked for the time being, but just knock on the door and somebody will greet you. And if nobody does right away, it's because maybe we have one or two people on the phone. So I just ask that you keep your kids safe over the summer, and we will be in touch. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.